if we were to really break down our frustrations with our parents, it would be this, right? It would be a lack of contrition. Because there can be no healing, there can be no growth with that relationship without contrition. And if you don't know, contrition could essentially be boiled down to a moment of reflection where there is an admission of wrongdoing in a genuine way, right? Not, I'm sorry you felt that way, or I did the best I could, you should just get over it and be nice to me now. That's not contrition. Contrition is, you know what? I look at it, I see it, I understand how my behavior could have made you feel that way. I understand that there were lots of times that I did things that are simply not acceptable, and I'm aware of that now. Right? That's contrition. And for so many of us, I would almost venture to say for a majority of us, our boomer parents who could never have been told they could never admit that they were wrong, could never admit that they were out of line, who have never said I'm sorry before, much less meant I'm sorry, right? The words never happened, much less emotionally meant it. If they demonstrated a true moment of contrition, people don't understand. And this isn't even just about boomers, right? In our parental issues. When someone has done you wrong emotionally, if they can take that moment and show you real, heartfelt contrition, that is most of the heavy lifting. You can do all the work, you can put in the time, but if it doesn't start with that, if it doesn't start with a real admission of what was true and an awareness of their ownership of that, then there is no healing to be had. And like, just for me, right? Like, if my mom had ever taken a deep breath and just simply said, you know what? Those things that I did were not okay. That's like starting with a 10-mile head start. But I got things like, well, I'm sorry you felt that way, and I'm sorry that's how you remember it. That doesn't show any ownership of beating the shit out of me as a child, punching me in the face, hitting me with the buckle side of the belt because she had a bad day at work and got in trouble with her boss, right? That doesn't, throwing my stuff away, stealing my money out of the cabinet because she wanted to, like, we could really just boil this down to it is a generation of parents that not once has ever shown an element of contrition. And they want forgiveness. They want a get out of jail free card.